Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I am the host, the perpetrator of these crazy good shenanigans, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Hello there. How are ya? And what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed Saturday. November the 12th, 2022, 1:56 p.m., Veterans Day weekend. Happy Veterans Day weekend to all our veterans out there who have served our country, and thank you for your service. Craziness has been happening all week long, especially the second half of this week has been totally crazy to the point where I'm not going to discuss what happened. It's just totally nuts. But I just got my curtains up. I don't know if you can see them, but my curtains are up. They're beautiful looking curtains. They're in there. And it's baseball-shaped curtains. So I finally got some curtains up. So, be that as it may, we're going to get going because we're going to do a lot of cool stuff today. We're going to talk about what happened on SmackDown last night on the 11th of November on Veterans Day SmackDown. And history kicked off. History is on the line. Here's the deal. The Usos are within striking distance of surpassing the New Day for the longest reign as tag team champions. Should they win this matchup and defend their title successfully, the Usos will surpass the New Day this coming week. Usos and New Day, they went at it. It was a heck of a matchup while Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman watched the matchup. Usos ended up retaining their titles. They go back to celebrate Reigns. Reigns congratulates them, and he was proud of them. So if Roman Reigns is the tribal chief in the singles division, I say the Usos are the tribal chiefs of the tag team division. I am saying that right now. And yes, there's a Feeling Usi shirt on WWEshop.com. I'm not lying. Check it out. I was like, I knew it. So you had a feeling. Yeah, it's going to be on a shirt before you know it. Anyways, so the first round of the SmackDown World Cup kicked off, as you know, in an 8-man tournament, and there will be two more matches. Butch will take on Sami Zayn next week, while Mustafa Ali and Ricochet will go one-on-one. So like a cruiserweight division all over again. Anyways, so the winner of this 8-man tournament will have a shot at Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. And this is an interesting contrast of styles in this matchup, as Shinsuke Nakamura went one-on-one with Santos Escobar. Japanese strong style versus the Lucha Libre style of Santos Escobar. And Santos Escobar is advancing in the tournament. Meanwhile, Megan Morant interviewed LA Knight. While LA Knight's getting interviewed, the little Firefly thing was going off on the screen. LA Knight did not appreciate that. And then when he turned around, Bray Wyatt confronts him, starts talking to him a little bit, and then all of a sudden I think LA Knight said something insulting, and Bray Wyatt headbutts him. LA Knight's gonna be bitten off more than he can chew. Don't be a dummy. Yeah. So, anyways, 6-pack challenge. Now the winner of this 6-pack challenge has the unenviable task of taking on the SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey at Survivor Series. And not only that, if they try to survive that matchup, win a win or lose, they might get their nose broken in by Shayna Baszler. Poor Natalya. Hopefully she's okay. And in the 6-pack challenge, Liv Morgan versus Xia Li versus Lacey Evans versus Sonya Deville, Shotzi, and versus Raquel Rodriguez. Heck of a matchup. Was no disqualification. A table was used. There was a botch on Now, hopefully, I think it was between, I think it was Sonya Deville, Raquel Rodriguez, and possibly Liv Morgan, and hopefully everybody's okay. And, but in the end, Shotzi ends up winning the matchup. Shotzi was feeling high. Emma came over. That's why Emma's back in the WWE. Congratulations, Shotzi. And then she talked about having a crush on Madcap Moss. In real life, they're dating. Anyways. And then Shayna Baszler interrupts Shotzi and Emma. Trash talk Shotzi. And then Ronda Rousey confronts Shotzi. Then Baylor puts Shotzi in her sleeper hold. Clean up on aisle green. I'll tell you one thing. Ronda's being a bully now. And Caleb Braxton interviewed Ricochet, who was informed that he'll be facing Mustafa Ali in the SmackDown World Cup. Imperium interrupts him, was kind of intrigued, and I'll tell you what. Gunther is going to be watching this tournament very, very closely. And then Jinder Mahal comes out because he's now back in the WWE. Also, he's in this World Cup tournament, and so he's running his mouth about, I don't care who they have to face. I don't care who I have to face. I'm going to beat them, and I will be your next Intercontinental Champion. Who was also in the tournament? Braun Strowman. And I say, well, somebody called Jinder Mahal's mama. And guess what? Jinder Mahal got beat. Braun Strowman advances in the tournament, as well as Santos Escobar. Interesting, to say the least. I'm picking Braun Strowman to win the tournament, so I can see him and Gunther go at it. I want to see those two guys go at it. Well, B-Fab and Zelina Vega were supposed to go one-on-one, but then there was no contest. Lights went out. The lights went red. The Viking Raiders blindsided Joaquin Wilde. Oh my God, Joaquin Wilde! This guy, Joaquin Wilde walked out with he was just like Pee Wee Herman. My friend Jordy Scow and his dad were on. I was on with them last night in the live stream reaction, and I started laughing. Hey! Look at Jordan. Look at Joaquin Wilde. He dressed like Pee Wee freaking Pee Wee Herman. I was like, what in the world was he thinking? Halloween was last month. Actually, it was last month. I was cracking up laughing so much. It was the funniest thing. Well, Joaquin Wilde in his Pee Wee Herman outfit, along with Cruz del Toro, got themselves blasted by the Viking Raiders. But then they put their attention to Hit Row. They started attacking Hit Row as well. Meanwhile, Zelina Vega got the heck out of Dodge. B-Fab got blindsided by a woman that was accompanying them. We found out that woman, Sarah Logan, wife of Eric, one half of the Viking Raiders. She's back. You get 2/3 of the Riot Squad in the WWE. And now the Viking Raiders and Valhalla is here. So, as they say, this was something. I was kind of shocked seeing Sarah Logan back, and a lot of people. She drew criticism because she said she looked like Max the Impaler, or took the style after her. Well, oh no, it's probably she's paying tribute to him. I don't know. To her, I don't know. Anyways, the Bloodline arrives in the arena. They were feeling on Cloud 9. The Usos, but then the Usos, now the longest reigning tag team champions. We the ones. Acknowledge me. Yada, yada, yada. The Brawling Brutes interrupt Ridge Holland and Butch. They said, hey, it's not over between us. And then Sheamus came back. And then while Sheamus was talking, they started brawling. Then Drew McIntyre gets involved and now backs up the Brawling Brutes. You gotta like that, man. You gotta love it. You got to love it. Just give me a second here, folks. Let me just tuck this thing in, because we're not done yet. And that's how SmackDown ends. Looks like the War Games is starting to shape up. So all right. 3 matches happened on NXT Level Up. Tatum Paxley and Ivy Nile of Diamond Mine going up against Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. with Nio and Paxley did pick up the victory. Kelly Kincaid interviewed Javier Bernal, a.k.a. Big Body Javi, who likes to call himself, acting all arrogant, and he's talking about how he's going to beat up Ike Minjiro. And that matchup, and Bernal did defeat Ike Minjiro. The main event was a six-man tag as Odyssey Jones making his return from injury, as he teamed up with Malik Blade and Idris Enofe, who came winning a couple of eyelashes and becoming NXT Tag Team Champions. Went up against Zion Quinn, Lucian Prince, and Bronco Nima. And the winners of that six-man tag, Malik Blade, Idris Enofe, and Odyssey Jones. So that is it. That's all the time we have on the show. On the next episode, episode 152 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, AEW Rampage. A lot to talk about there. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day, wonderful blessed day. And until that next episode, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A big beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Production, and in association with a sweet bumbling Bofa Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.